It's on! So I decided that before I start going into rant on ID9, I would make this video to test the microphone quality, because quite frankly, it's been being a load of shit recently. It seems to be making things a lot louder than I'm actually saying them. Weird, isn't it? Anyway, so I thought I'd talk to you guys a little bit about extraterrestrials today, because I fucking can. I promise next video will be rant on ID9. I'm not going to tell you what it's about. That's my little secret. Anyway, my thoughts on extraterrestrials. I think they exist. There is no bloody way that in our galaxy, in our universe, even in our really corner of the galaxy, there wouldn't be some form of intelligence. Life may only have a 1 in a billion chance of arriving, and life may only have a 1 in a billion chance of gaining sentience. But there are a billion stars estimated to be in the Milky Way. Okay, maybe not a billion, but there are a lot of stars in our galaxy. And I'm pretty sure that if there isn't at least one other race of aliens in our universe, then something is completely and totally wrong. Or even within our galaxy. Now, that said, I don't possess the omnipotence to do advanced probability calculations that I could say for certain. What or what isn't the likelihood of life. But I do know that, given the facts we do have, it is pretty likely that there is life beyond our own human life in this galaxy. And who knows, maybe even possibly in our little corner of the galaxy, and there is even a 1 in a billion possibility that it might also be somewhere within our solar system. That would be pretty neat. Anyway, so I think that there is. However, I do not like the idea of thinking that these aliens are contacting us. And there's a reason for this. An advanced civilization that was able to get the technology to travel the vast expanses of space and time and whatever. Any civilization able to do that, well, it's probably so advanced that it either doesn't really care about us. I mean, to them, it's kind of like, well, how do you think of ants? That's what the advanced civilizations probably think of us. Therefore, they wouldn't even bother with us. And the ones that did would only really study us from afar. Who knows? Maybe that's what UFOs are. Just little study probes that fly around and scan the Earth. I don't know. But, I think it's more likely that they'd be building monoliths on the moon. However, my main thing is, if there is an advanced civilization intelligent enough to cross the vastness of space to get to our home planet and watch us in our little solar system and say to us, hey, what's going on? Well, I think that they'd be smart enough to realize that we humans have not yet evolved to the point where we deserve to become a T1 civilization. You don't get to be a T1 civilization. Not at all. You have to be able to become a T1 civilization on your own. And the same thing goes for T2 and T3 civilizations. For those of you who don't know the distinction, T1 is a planetary race capable of harnessing the energy of its planet's magnetic core. T2 is a solar civilization, which is pretty much harnessing the power of its sun. In other words, a stellar civilization. And 3 is a galactic civilization, which we don't even really have any idea what they can do, but they could probably do some pretty cool stuff. A supernova would not take out a galactic civilization, a Type 3 civilization. But I digress. If you want to know more about that, look at Michio Kaku. He says really some cool stuff about civilization types, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. If they did, they would know that we are not yet worthy to become T1. A T0 civilization, which is our civilization, it cannot be T1 without becoming T1 on its own. it would be a stupid idea. We haven't evolved to the point where if we were given the power to blow up planets, we would not abuse it. I know that. And, yeah. I think we really need to understand more about our own planet before we can go on and start taking on the stars anyway. And we have to figure that stuff out on our own. And therefore the advanced alien civilizations, when they came across our planet, would say, oh, let's just leave these guys alone. However, there is one other possibility. Alien warring civilizations may find our planet hospitable, and they may want to come and take it. Were this the case, the aliens would have blown the shit out of our planet by now. Think of it like this. What happens if you take the modern technology we have now, machine guns and laser-guided mortar missiles and tanks, you put that in ancient Egypt, and you have it fight with the pharaoh's chariots. Multiply that discrepancy by 1,000,000, and that's the kind of danger we would be in if we were facing a warring alien civilization. We'd be fucking dead by now. So I really don't think that there's any alien civilization that's going to come and bother us. And indeed, if there were, I don't think it would even... Well, I think the human race as a whole would know about it, because they would... If it would come and land on our planet, and when it comes to this, civilizations are usually either warring or peaceful. And a peaceful civilization that's smart would make sure everyone knew about it, and there wouldn't be some evil underground conspiracy at Area 51. That's my personal opinion. That said, who knows? Maybe we are being visited by extraterrestrials. I don't think we are. I think it's unlikely, but hey, we never really know.